The Dangote Petrochemical Refinery, one of the strategic socio-economic projects in Nigeria, has attracted a lot of analysis, views, and commentaries in Nigeria and beyond since its inception. Designed to create a robust level of industrialization that will impact Nigeria's economy, the combination of a petrochemical plant, fertilizer plant, and a massive undersea gas pipeline shows an ambitious project that will tackle the fuel scarcity issues, agro-allied industry needs, and energy challenges of Nigeria and neighboring economies. It is therefore not surprising that business leaders and CEOs from Lagos Business School visited the refinery to gain further insight on the project. The Group Executive Director, Dangote Industries, Mr. D.V.G. Edwin, in his presentation to the business leaders, shared some of the key features of the refinery and its viability.
Brief summary of what the petroleum refinery is going to do. This will meet almost 100% of the demand of the country. You can see today 99% of the demand of gasoline is met by imports. The last year's, 2015, for which the statistics is available, the capacity utilization by NNPC refineries was only 5%. We are investing about $12 billion in this complex, and we'll be able to save $7.5 billion of foreign exchange by import substitution at today's rates. And about $5.5 billion will be also earning foreign exchange because of exports. Because the complex will meet the 100% of the requirement of the country in terms of gasoline, diesel, aviation jet, and kerosene. And we will have substantial quantity to export. And in this connection, I would also like to stress about the quality of the product. As you must be aware, most of the product today being imported into Nigeria is not of the proper standards. For example, in all our mining places where we do cement plants for mining for our limestone or where we mine coal, all the diesel which we buy locally is being cleaned through centrifuges before we use. Otherwise, all the mining equipment will stop because they are all dirty diesel which is being imported into the country. And the current standards approved, not only in Nigeria but across sub-Saharan Africa, is a grade called AFRI-3. That's the grade of product which is approved for import. Whereas Europe has gone to Euro 4 and now they have moved to Euro 5. So our product, whatever we are producing, is already tuned to match Euro 5. So this product can be exported to Europe, US, or anywhere in the world. So the product will be less polluting, it will be very clean, very low sulfur. So it's going to be one of the best products in the world. And we are also building strategically located marine infrastructure. One of the biggest problems, for example, in Kaduna refinery, the pipelines get busted all the time. So what we are trying to do is, we are putting 5 SPMs in the sea. This is the largest single order an SPM manufacturer received in the whole history of the crude oil business. So there are 2 SPMs to receive crude. We can bring the crude by ULCCs, ultra-large crude carriers, or VLCCs, very large crude carriers. And from there, we can just pump it straight into the refinery. And we have 3 product SPMs. The SPM stands for single point mooring buoy, from where you can move the product out. So all the finished products, gasoline, diesel, aviation jet, whatever we require, we will just pump through it and we can ship it out. And this is going to be one of the most complex refineries because the whole concept is designed in such a way to extract maximum value out of the refinery. Take Nigerian refineries. One of the reasons why people are struggling to get gasoline is the standard configuration. A standard configuration refinery is tuned to maximize the production of diesel because that is what is great demand in the world market. And that is how Nigerian refineries were designed. Whereas we are focused on the Nigerian requirement, which is the maximum gasoline. And also, for every barrel of crude which is going in, we are trying to extract the maximum value out of the crude, whether it's in terms of petrochemicals or other products. So, like the black oil, which most of the refineries in Nigeria produce, LPFO, which is a furnace oil, which is a very low value product. So, the turnover of the refineries is low because the high value products are very little, and most of the products come out in the low value products. Whereas we have designed to maximize the value out of every drop of crude which is getting in. So it's becoming a highly complex refinery, but of course, the the turnover of the refinery will be very high and the profitability will be good.
President of Dangote Industries, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, gave further insight into the transformation of the group, the essence of investing to the refinery, and the general impact projects carried out by Dangote Industries will have on the Nigerian economy.
What this will do is to entirely change the picture and transform Nigeria. Because right now, as we speak, if you remember, there's what you call NIPP, Nigerian Independent Power Plants. These power plants, there are over 6,500 megawatts, of which they are all rusting away because we actually don't have the gas to fill in this one. So Nigeria is not that we have problem with generation. The biggest problem that we have is mainly gas, then maybe distribution, and also transmission, because the lines will take more than 7,500. But they have added more lines now. They have commissioned them, but there's no gas. So I think this will sort out the problem. It will give gas to anybody who is serious to do either power or industrialization. So it will open up the economy, and I think this can easily double our GDP. Well, our strategy really rests on 5 pillars. One, identify the sweet spots, where to play, which is to provide basic needs of people, which is recession proof. Whether even if there's recession, people will have to eat. If there's recession, also you have to drive your vehicles. If there's a recession, you still need light. So these are the areas. We are fully diversified company. So one sector having an issue will not affect us. And sometimes when the crisis, it also helps for you to look at how do I change things, because like today, with the foreign exchange issues that we've had, is making us now to produce cement cheaper than even before, because we had to go into into our own war room and say, okay, fine, how do we cut down our cost? There are a lot of costs which we were not really bothered with before. We don't really look at them because we are making so much money. So but right now we are drilling down, we are looking at every single dime, and we are not resting. Every day we are challenging the management to go down in terms of cost of things, So this one will also substitute imports and also earn effects, like what I said, 7 billion of effects from downstream investments. And then also contrarian mindset, which I said that you invest in a downturn. When you invest, you see, like right now today, if we are going to do this investment when the world is booming, it's going to cost us more. But when the world is not booming, nobody is doing anything, you have a bit of leeway to negotiate and squeeze the contractors to give you a better price. Next one is actually we execute efficiently. New plans, technologies is totally different, a huge advantage versus the incumbents because they don't have the technology that we have. So our production costs will be cheaper, environmentally friendly, operations within a low emissions. Then we obtain the best prices, like what I said, because nobody is spending, so we'll get that. Then flexible financing. Then we operate actually, effectively, enter new markets with highest quality products, because that would be one of the major challenge. Then huge energy costs, like what I said today, is costing us 4 cents per kilowatts per hour versus 15 cents kilowatts per hour national average for residents in Nigeria. So you can, for residential customers. So you can see that our power cost is 4 cents. The one of the national grid is 15. So that will give us quite a lot of advantage.
With expectations that the Dangote Petrochemical Refinery should commence operations by 2019, this project will mark another chapter of a new pathway to a private sector-led industrialization, transformation and diversification of Nigeria's economy. This should generate new business research and discussions in business schools like the LBS.